So jogging.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent coming into the gold corner, representing Morocco, Yassine Elouarz.
So Yassine Elouarz approaching the boxing ring with a phlegmatic expression etched all over his face. 2023 All-African Games silver medalist at 75 kilograms. He was bested in the final bout, but remember, he got the better of Temesgen Mitiku at the semi-final stage. So two men have recent history against one another, facing off over the 6-round format here of IBA Champions Night action, over 16-minute rounds.
Ababa, presented to you by IBA President Mr. Umar Kremlov in association with the African Boxing Confederation. This contest is 6 3-minute rounds in the 75-kilogram or middleweight division. Your officials, judges at ringside, will be Tamim Sultani, Sarah Boulela and Sid Ali Mokretari. Your referee in charge of the action from Zimbabwe is Stephen Masia Bumbi. And now it's time to meet the boxers. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the black corner, weighing in at 73.9 kilograms. He comes to the ring with a record including 13 wins, 4 of those wins by knockout. He fights out of and represents our host nation of Ethiopia! Temesgen Mitiku! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the gold corner, weighing in at 75 kilograms even. His record includes 9 wins. 1 of those wins comes by way of knockout. He is a former African Games silver medalist, and he represents Morocco. Please welcome Yassine Elouarz.
So referee Mr. Stephen Masia Bumbe just checking the equipment of both boxers before calling them to center ring for the issuance of the final instructions.
Head up, no holding, no low blow. Listen for my commands Protect yourself at all times. Touch glove. Good luck.
So we're underway then. This is action in the 75 kilogram middleweight division, scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds between boxers from right here in Ethiopia and Morocco. The figure wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold is Temesgen Mitiku, 23 years of age, from Shodomeda in Addis Ababa. The taller figure wearing the white trunks trimmed with gold, who looks as though he's been undergoing some cupping therapy while he's been here in the Ethiopian capital. That is Yassine Elouarz, also 23 years of age. These two men met at the semi-final stage of the 2023 All-Africa Games in Bukum in Ghana. And on that occasion, it was Elouarz who got the better of his opponent, en route to a silver medal finish for him. Mitiku coming away with a bronze. And Elouarz, who's peering between high-held gloves in this flat-footed start to the first minute of this bout. First came across Elouarz and commentated on him at the Youth Olympic Games in 2018 in Buenos Aires, the third edition, as he scores with a good left jab in between the gloves of Mitiku. Came away with a silver medal during the course of that tournament. And that was at 69 kilograms, so as he continues to mature and develop, here he is up at middleweight. You can see that these are two strong-bodied boxers. Good left hook slung into the body by Elouarz. And a stiff jab pistoned out, countered by a left jab from Mitiku. So patient start by both boxers through the first half of this opening round. Good defense with the gloves to repel that jab that was fired in by Elouarz. That's an altogether more accurate left jab from Elouarz. And now with his back square on the ropes, just remaining patient and circumspect, now finally getting to work with his lead left hand is Mitiku. Scoring with it effectively as well. Perhaps mindful of the fact that Elouarz was trying to draw him into a trap, lure him into his web, as he scores another left hook to the body, then brings a right hand upstairs. But that's twice in this opening round that Elouarz has scored with that left hook downstairs. Mitiku keeping his head bracketed around his hands. There's a left hook to the body, right cross through the middle from Mitiku. Best combination of the fight for him. And then the boxers getting to work with lead left jabs that are penetrating the defenses of their opponent. Lovely left jab from Elouarz as a scoring single shot. Mitiku looks to counter with a left jab of his own. Closing 20 seconds of this opening round. And these two strong-bodied middleweights showing plenty of respect for the punching power that their opponent possesses. Each of them remaining defensively responsible. It's being boxed at a low tempo. Remember, this scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds, and both of these boxers expert exponents over 3 threes. So don't want to hear the timekeeper say round 4 and find that they've got nothing left. So reaching for the body with the final shots of that combination is Mitiku. Couldn't quite find the range, but he did score with a left jab on the sound of the bell to conclude the first. Some of the action from that opening round. There's the left hook to the body from Elouarz. But there's the left hook followed by the right hand through the gloves from Mitiku. So calm instruction evident in both corners. Well, I'm chuckling to myself here because, again, this is anything but a 60-second interval that the boxers are enjoying here. And that's one of the great things about this beautiful sport of boxing. we remain the same. Since the gloved era, around in elite boxing, for men, 3 minutes, 60 seconds in between, and that is why comparisons can be made across the eras, and we entered into the realm of fantasy matchups because so little changes. But here, we've seen intervals in between rounds that are getting up to around 75 seconds, but we digress, and we're back to the action in center ring, and it's Mitiku who is busy to begin this second round. Just got to watch that he doesn't perform like an archer when throwing out that jab. The right hand coming backwards like he's drawing on a bow. That could leave him open to a counter left hook. Sure that Elouarz, who's just flicking out a left jab of his own, will be processing all of this information that's unfolding in front of him. But Mitiku scoring with a left jab once again, and he gets busy with the lead left. The final one repelled by the glove defenses of Elouarz. Elouarz remaining patient. He shoots out a double jab of his own. But Mitiku, the far busier boxer, and it's been effective aggression as well behind that left jab, but there's a beautiful burst of punches down to the body from Elouarz. But Mitiku continuing to use that lead left hand wonderfully. Very busy with it. A counter left hook to the body, the scoring shot from Elouarz. And again, that early investment in body shots as Mitiku drops down with a left jab to the body and then keeps that left jab going. But if you put in an investment in body shots now, can often see the result in the second half of the contest, which is rounds 4, 5, and 6 here. But remember, he's a 75-kilogram middleweight. The boys bang up here at this weight. The left jab, right hand to the body scores from Elouarz. Both men have worked themselves into magnificent condition. Mitiku just inside the middleweight limit at 73.9 kilograms. Elouarz bang on the middleweight limit at 75 kilograms. There's a right hand landed at mid-range and another one. That came behind a left jab. Two strong crosses landed by Elouarz, but taking them effectively and retaining his boxing stance and concentration is Mitiku. Solid left jab on an upward trajectory from Elouarz, who's now adopting the half cover guard, left arm across his torso, while keeping his right hand tucked behind his chin. Beautiful left jab again from Elouarz, who then skips off clockwise to his left. Mitiku remaining on that front foot and spears out a scoring left of his own. So Elouarz looking for the left hook to the body once more. Closing seconds of this second round. But Mitiku being very busy from the opening bell. Left hand over the top, right hook to the body, slung in. Oh, counter right hand to the body is a really effective scoring shot from Elouarz after making Mitiku miss, and then double jab right hand to end the round. And altogether busier round from both boxers. Mitiku very busy from the sound of the bell, and Elouarz stepping it up in the final 30 seconds of the second round. Some of the action from that second stanza. Each man showing a wonderfully educated lead left hand. And that second round, perhaps a case of volume from Mitiku, but wonderful quality, particularly in the closing stages, from Elouarz. 10-second clapper. I can tell you that it sounded, but in the din of the music and the support of the fans here, perhaps the boxer's not hearing it. That timekeeper maybe got to be a little less shy and pound that plank of wood on the table to let the boxers know that it's seconds out and 10 seconds remain in the corner, because once again, it's a tardy exit from the roped arena by both corner teams. So into the third round we go then, as what has been a quality middleweight encounter so far. And again, Mitiku's lead left jab, very active there. Elouarz counters with a double jab of his own, head then body. Both boxers remaining economical with their movement and efficient with their punch output. Left-right combination sees the right hand caught by the forearms of Elouarz. Mitiku, beautiful left jab from Mitiku. See how busy he is with that left hand, moving it in semaphore fashion. Counter right hand over the top of the left jab from Elouarz. Rendered his shot the best of the exchange, where each man landed single punches. Mitiku continuing to changes height in front of his man, dipping at the knees, bobbing and weaving, and remaining busy with his own lead left. Now that one didn't get through, but what it does, if that one did, it keeps the man occupied. Then a fusillade of straight punches, then intelligently dropping down to the body. Wonderful portion of the round for Mitiku, who gets back to his left jab once again. Elouarz with a roundhouse right, which catches Mitiku on the temple. He'll be aware that he's just conceded a portion of the round as he slings in a good left hook to the body, looks for a right uppercut through the middle, but couldn't quite find the range. Now it's Elouarz getting behind his left jab. Mitiku coming forwards, and again, everything predicated off that lead left hand for the man wearing the black trim with gold. And what a left hook! Checks the chin of Mitiku. There was a delayed reaction, and then it sat him down on the canvas. He's keeping a close eye on the referee, Mr. Stephen Masiabumbe. He's beaten the count, but that was a terrifically picked lead left hook that caught Mitiku on an unprotected chin. He's trying to cover up, he's trying to fight back. There he lands a left hook of his own, and now he's choosing to fight fire with fire, electing that the best form of defense is his own offense. And look at how he clung on to that top rope to prevent Elouarz from working away. Left hooks to both body and head. Oh, and another right hand deposits him on the canvas for the second time in the round. And these are desperate moments now for Temesgen Mitiku. He's looking at the referee. Is he going to beat the count? He rises back to his feet, but his coordination doesn't altogether appear to be there. Good double left hook, and it crumples Mitiku on the canvas like a piece of waste paper. The referee holding the count. He's on his haunches, but I'm not sure he's going to beat it. No, he's being counted out while rising back to his feet, and it is a repeat victory scored by Yassine Elouarz. Terrific punch picking. The difficulties of Temesgen Mitiku started by a cracking lead left hook to the chin that stopped him in his tracks. There was a delayed reaction, sat him down on the canvas, and then when he got back to his feet, this man showed wonderful poise and patience, intelligently picking his spots to send him to the canvas for a second time. And then when he got back to his feet, the third and final knockdown was brought about by greater further investment in body shots. Gamely clambering back to his feet was Mitiku, but on the third occasion, he was counted out in the act of rising back to an upright position. And it is Yassine Elouarz who scores a third round stoppage that all started with a wonderfully uncoiled left hook after Mitiku was very busy in this round and perhaps enjoyed his best portion of the round. I said that Elouarz would be mindful of that and go in search of his get back, and boy did he ever, with that leaping left hook uncoiled from around his midsection. A delayed reaction, it sent Mitiku to the canvas. He gamely got back to his feet, tried to fight his way out of trouble, really gave it a go, testament to his fighting spirit. But then after the clinch where Mitiku held the ropes, it was the body shot burst that put him down for the second time, and then the third time,
Ladies and gentlemen,
left hook to the body sends Mitiku to the canvas with a grimace. And a wonderful finish by Yassine Elouarz. Let's get the official announcement.
In round number 3, therefore your winner by TKO in the gold corner, representing Morocco, Yassine Elouarz.
So Yassine Elouarz absolutely ecstatic at having been declared a TKO winner in the third round. A third round where he put his man on the floor with a terrific lead left hook. And from that point onwards, he weathered the storm that Mitiku gamely tried to launch and showed wonderful poise to pick his punches, not smother his own work, and dropped him with shots to the body on 2 occasions. The final left hook downstairs brought about a grimace to the face of Temesgen Mitiku, which tells you what a quality shot it must have been, because Mitiku is a tough hombre indeed. But the final left hook to the body put him on the canvas, and despite getting back to his feet, he couldn't do so before the referee had told the count that ruled him out of the contest. But a fantastic bout between two familiar rivals, and it is a repeat victory for Yassine Elouarz over the man he bested at the 2023 All-Africa Games, Temesgen Mitiku of Ethiopia. But prior to the conclusion, it was a terrifically competitive affair. Mitiku's activity is lead left jab, bringing him plenty of success. But there's the delayed reaction to the first knockdown. And that, the final knockdown, the double left hand punctuated by a sumptuous left hook to the body. And Yassine Elouarz. Wonderful show of respect between